This is what cheating in the Black Ops 7 beta looks like, and if you guys thought Ricochet adding TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot already solved all this, you might want to buckle up, because you're in for a rather rude awakening on a video that begins right now. What's up, what's good, YouTube? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hoppa, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely sick and tired of all the attempts at gaslighting me into thinking that the security additions that they added, you know, the TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot, had anything to do with drastically reducing the overall number of cheaters. Like, honestly, it feels like it was all a lie. Seriously, guys, let me know down in the comments what your experience was during the beta. Did you guys run into any cheaters? And if you did, what playlist were you in? Also, if you guys enjoy videos like these, or whenever I dunk on Activision, like the video, you want to see more content just like this, or to be notified when I go live or post new content dunking on these blue-haired blankety blanks that call themselves developers, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel with the notification bells enabled. Now, many of you guys know that I keep my ear to the ground when it comes to cheat providers and their customers. So allow me to be the first one to tell you guys, they are laughing so fucking hard at Activision and their sorry excuse for an anti-cheat. They're literally making standard TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot bypasses to their softwares. Now, I could be wrong, but the way I understand it is that TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot isn't necessarily like the solve-all to the issue of cheating that's infested Call of Duty games over the last 5 or 6 years, but more so a way to, you know, keep them banned once that they get banned, which is very few and far between these days. Now, how many of you are watching these kill cams and you're thinking to yourself, damn, Hoppa, that looks like every other kill cam I get? Well, if that's something you were thinking, then you might want to prepare yourself, because Activision says that they banned 97% and less than 1% made it into a match. Now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news for a dickhead or anything like that, but can I ask you how they know what that they don't know? Does that make any sense to you guys? The only way their numbers could possibly be true is if they detected every single cheater. And I promise you, they did not. 97% stopped within 30 minutes of their first sign-in. Sounds nice, but 97% of what? Because if your detection system only saw a tiny fraction of those people cheating, that kind of means jack and shit. I have every reason to believe the actual number of cheaters who slip through the cracks is a fuckload higher than anybody that plays the beta actually knows. That so-called 3% that weren't caught, that's not small, that's massive when you factor in how many the system never even flagged. You guys can't brag about catching 97% of the ones you happen to notice while ignoring the ones running free all weekend. That's not success. That's the classic Call of Duty narrative spin. Now, every clip that I'm tagged in, or of somebody that posted themselves cheating in the beta with their cheats on full display, you know, wall hacks, the whole nine, Activision was pretty quick to copyright strike them folks and have that content removed. But what you guys are about to see in today's video is all the footage they didn't have the opportunity to copyright strike, as most of it was sent to me via DMs on Twitter and hasn't been posted anywhere else. And if you're listening, Activision, me sharing this footage is 100% inside the bounds of fair use. Please do not try to copyright strike me, because I promise you it's not going to end well for you. If you're having a problem with what you're seeing on your screen right now, the easiest way to get rid of it, the quickest way to get rid of it, the most effective way to get rid of it is to improve your anti-cheat so that these people don't exist. But I get it, it's easier and cheaper to copyright strike the cheaters for infringing on your product. But that ain't what I'm doing here today. Just reporting the news revolving around the competitive integrity or lack thereof of your game. Essentially what Activision is doing by removing this type of content is sweeping the problem under the rug. But fortunately for the COD company, there are people like me that will see that giant lump under your rug and lift it up for the world to see, the filth that you're hiding underneath of it. Hate me if you want, but talk is cheap. We, the Call of Duty community, demand action. Like when you guys said you made a playlist in which skill was minimally considered in its matchmaking process, but on yesterday's video, I shared definite proof that the classic matchmaking playlist is actually easier to manipulate via 2 and 3 boxing than the regular matchmaking playlist, which all boils down to, we're tired of your lies. If you guys want to know why Battlefield 6 is eating your lunch in the hype department right now, it's because at a minimum, they don't rely on their paid creators to poorly attempt to refute what the rest of us non-streamer mode plus community members clearly see every time we load up into the Black Ops 7 beta. They also don't treat their player base like complete fucking idiots, like you guys clearly think all of us really are. Clearly, they do a better job of dissecting feedback over there. Hell, I'm not even sure you guys fully listen to us or any of the other feedback unless the game like Battlefield 6 has a fucking gun to your head, metaphorically speaking. All I'm saying is that the Steam numbers roughly represent 11% of your entire player base. COD is completely and utterly fucked beyond all fucktitude. It's not even a debate in who had the better beta. Numbers speak for themselves. Those numbers represent just the sheer amount of Call of Duty players completely fed up by being ignored by the Call of Duty devs and ended up playing the Battlefield 6 beta and probably haven't decided to play the Black Ops 7 beta. And look, guys, I'm not here making rage bait content. I'm quite literally keeping it a buck with my audience. Listen, I don't think the game's any worse than Black Ops 6. I'll even say that it's a slight improvement, but it's not the groundbreaking change y'all made it out to sound like it was gonna be. But it's all right. I mean, I'm a Warzone guy anyways, but I'll tell you two things right here and right now. If the multiplayer beta is this badly overrun with cheaters, then the free-to-play Warzone is going to be flat out unplayable. Unless you guys have some sort of magic bullet up your sleeves, it's going to be very, very bad. And the second thing I'm going to say, well, this should be pretty obvious. If Battlefield 6's Battle Royale is even halfway decent, Warzone's cooked. And honestly, with the lack of support that Warzone's gotten over the last few months, I honestly think the developers of COD, they already know what's up. But one thing, and this one thing only, will single-handedly reverse a lot of people's opinions on Black Ops 7, mine included, and that's just invest. Invest in the anti-cheat. Hire whoever you need to. Let them name their price when it comes to a salary. I can promise you, you will make that money back tenfold. But being a part of the Call of Duty community for a little over 20 years, yeah, over 20 years, I can remember when community managers and devs were absolute fucking rock stars. And these people today, they're not even likable people in my opinion. But hey, y'all do you, and I'm gonna stay here, keep pointing out your bullshit, especially when you're saying shit like you got the cheating epidemic under control, while you clearly do not have a fucking clue. Kind of reminds me of the wise words once said by me. If you want to know who your customer is, just ask them. Otherwise, not knowing your customers isn't just ignorance. At that point, it becomes negligence, and in this industry, negligence is what kills franchises. Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
What is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad. Know they gon' hate. Do what I tell them. Get on your jaw. Work on smooth. I got the moves. I swear to God. Hey, I just dropped 200 on a new way.
Was there? Oh, I about fucking shit my pants. I didn't think I was recording. Woo! Need to put this down before I fucking start recording.